Enter one Devin Sanders, a man of few words and little to offer society. He sits with his love for hours on end, without acknowledging any other person or thing. A most unfortunate circumstance will be placed upon him. His love has passed on. He rushes to save the life of his baby. His computer teacher must know what to do, he tells himself. Like its 2.66 GHz i5 processor, he runs. A split second later, he arrives in the computer lab. In his delicate state, he asks for help. His attempts at revival are futile. The time of death is noted. He closes her eyes and weeps. He has yet to experience the full force of his loss, for he continues to carry around the lifeless corpse from class to class, as if it is capable of functioning. A writing assignment is asked of the class on the most recent literature endeavor. Devin's situation now begins to hinder him. His desperation now brings him to a new low, as he asks his teacher if he can search for a new partner. He wanders off to find the most suitable replacement for his dearly beloved. He ends up with one by the name of MacBook Pro B18. He promises himself that this will be the one time he resorts to such a standard, for her age was much younger than whom he was infatuated with. He had no time to get to know her before he put her to work. He had never experienced such speed, for in a matter of minutes had finished his writing task. It was now the time to return her to her residence. He has the feeling of betrayal when his eyes land upon her aluminum casing. The school day has come to an end, and he returns to the house they once shared. How he misses her so, the times they had together, the memories they shared. It is as if he had lost all contact with the outside world. Now isolated, he is forced to take on the ancient method of communication of the verbal kind, just as his ancestors had in the era of colorful sweaters and big glasses. He could have gone with the more traditional way of text-based expression, but his cellular device was confiscated by his educator as punishment for in-school use. As the night winds down, Devin is unable to reconnect with his old friends and brings himself into a state of physical rest. Morning comes, and Devin wakes up with acceptance of his loss and is ready to tackle the thought of living without his baby. In fact, he believes he no longer needs to search for a replacement. The thought of being unplugged intrigues Devin. He is going to attempt what few people have. His life at this point changes. But as all of us know, this is not a feasible choice for one like Devin Sanders, for this very video was made entirely by him, on his new love. With this new crush, he'd remain once again in his own cyber world, and will never truly escape its grasp. He will never learn. Will we ever learn?